Hi soulmate, let's cut this trouser together. I folded my fabric into two and I got a border line at the upper end of the trouser. I'll keep away 1 inch for my waistband and mark my crotch depth, which I got by dividing my hip into four. I'll still keep away the 1 inch and get my waist to knee length and then waist to the full length of the trouser. I will mark the same thing on the other side so that I can get an accurate line. Okay, now at the crotch depth, I'm going to keep away 2 inches to serve as the crotch extension, and at the waist I will do 2.5 so that I can slant the waistline when marking the crotch extension. Okay, so I'm going to get this my curve. I'll mark out the line properly and then get my curve on the 2 inches and 2.5 inches. I'm going to connect the two lines together like this. We've gotten the crotch extension like this. Now at the waistline, I'm going to divide my waist into four and mark it. I'll equally add 1 inch for seam allowance. I added 1 inch for seam allowance, and then on the crotch depth I'm going to mark my hip divide by 4. This is from the 2 inches, and then I'm going to add 1 inch seam allowance and connect the two lines together, right? Then the next thing to do is to slant the waistline by 0.75 to avoid having bulge at the waistline. This front does not have a dart. All right, now I'm going to get a plumb line that is the center of the trouser, and I'll measure whatever it is and mark it at the knee line and then mark it at the full length of the trouser to get a centralized line. Okay, so once I get this centralized line, I'm going to divide my knee circumference into four because it is for both front and back, and I'll mark it whatever I have on both sides. At the other side I'll add 1 inch, at this other side I'll add half an inch for seam allowance. Okay, and I'll connect the two lines together to the usual line that I already have, and I'll connect this other part. Watch how I'm keeping the curve and connect it to the crotch extension like so. Now at the full length, I'm also going to divide my ankle into four and mark whatever I have on both sides. Still add my seam allowance and connect the lines following the other ones that I've connected already. This can this is just how you make your pencil trouser depending on the measurements that you are using. This is not a palazzo, it's just a pencil. So after cutting, I'll place to the back and add half an inch on both sides. This is because I want the back, of course the back has to be a bit wider than the front, so ½ inch on both sides. Remember, we've added our seam allowance already. Okay, so at the top here I'm going to add 2 inches so that the back will be higher than the front, and I'll connect it to the waistline for the front, and this is what we've got. I'll then connect this to the crotch extension. The back crotch extension is longer by 2 inches. Okay, so connect this other part and we are going to be done. The back is going to have a waist elastic. The back is having